Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon everyone. So myself Suniti. So welcome to the demo session of the Playwright. So in this demo session, we will talk about what is Playwright, what is key features of Playwright, and I will show you one simple example of how we can use the Playwright for the UI automation. So what is Playwright? So Playwright is a fast and reliable browser automation tool which will allow you to test the website. So like how the real-time users interact. We can click, type, navigate by, and we can validate all the UI elements using the Playwright. So what are the key features of Playwright? So we have multiple key features of Playwright. So I'll explain you the basic key features of the Playwright. So one of the most important features is like auto weight. So for example, if I'm trying to click on the element, we might get an issue like element not found. But in Playwright, we have a feature called auto weight. So Playwright automatically waits for the element to be visible, enabled until unless it is ready for click. Once it is ready for click, then only it tries to click. So we will not be able to get the issues like element not found. Those issues we can avoid using the Playwright. So this is the most important feature, and there is no need to give the explicit rating. In Selenium, we used to give that explicit rating thing. So, but we can avoid this explicit rating using the Playwright. This is the most key feature of the Playwright. Other thing is like we have the Playwright locators. So we have multiple locators available over here. So we can identify the element using the CSS locator. This is one of the options. For example, paste.locator and giving the I'm trying to identify using the ID. So by this is the one of the way. Other way is like text locator. I can find the element using the text get by text method, which will have it, which will try to find the element which is having a text called login. So this is one of the method. Other method is like label locator. I can try to find the element by using the get by label. So I can find the element which is having the username as my label. So I will be try to find it. And other one is like get by role. So get by role means I can find it by get by role means button, text tools, link, URL. So those are the things. So these are the new way of finding the element in by using the label locator, role locators and all. We don't have it in Selenium, but we have it in Playwright, which will allow you to easily find the element. So this is the key feature. And third one is like we have a retry mechanism. So what is basically a retry mechanism? For example, if the playwright is not able to find the element, okay, so what it does is like it will again retry it until the element is ready. So it will wait for the element to be appear, it will visible and enable. So for example, it will first check whether my element is appear. If it is not visible, it will again try for some time until unless particular specific timer. So playwright have by default it is 5 seconds. Okay. So 5 seconds it will wait. Again it will retry. Once the timer has been reached, then only it will throw the error as element not found. It will not immediately throw the error as element not found. It has a key feature called retry mechanism. So what it will happen is like we don't need to give the manual waits and all. And also it will make the test less flaky. What is a flaky behavior? So immediately it throws the error. So every time it will not do like that. So this is one of the key features of the playwright. In Selenium we don't have this feature, but in playwright we have this feature. So which makes the artist less flaky. And also we have a by default queue locator method, which will help us to automate the test easy and quickly. For example, it will give the method. We have multiple handful of methods, but I have picked only three of them for our demo session, which is very easy and easy to be understand. So we have like locator dot click. What this click method does is like it clicks on the element. What is the fill method is this? It types the text into an input box. For example, I want to fill the username. I can use this fill method. So playwright gives this method. What is this inner text method this does is like, so it will give the visible text of the element. For example, I have a message for login successful. I wanted to fetch that message. I wanted to assert that message, whether I have got a message as login successful or some other message I am getting it. So I can use this method and I can get the text and I can assert. So there are multiple methods available over here, but I have picked only these three for our basic understanding. So let's jump into the demo session. I'll show you what is the demo we are going to do. So let's take, I'll open the Chrome browser here. What I'm going to do is, um, what I'm going, oh, okay, sorry. What I'm going to do is like, I'll open this demo URL. Okay, this is my demo URL. I'm trying to pass the username. I'm trying to pass the password here. I'll click on the login button. What I'm trying to do is like I'm trying to ask, print this message. You logged in into the secure area, and I'll just close the browser. This is my testing. So this is a very simple thing. How we can achieve this using the Playwright. So for that, I need to install the Playwright. So how can I do this like? So first I need to create a virtual environment. So this is my command to create the virtual environment. And then I have to activate the environment. So vnvscript.activate. This is the environment activation command. And then I have to install the Playwright. Let's install Playwright. So this is the command which install the Playwright in our machine. And what about this command? Python -m playwright install. What does this is like? It will install the browsers for you. You don't need to manually install everything. So one of the key features of the Playwright is it supports the cross browser. That means it supports Chromium, WebKit, Firefox, everything. So once you pass this command, it installs all the browsers for you. So you can use whatever browser you want and you can test your application. This is one of the features of Playwright. So you don't need to install separately or you don't need to do anything. You just pass this command, it will does it for you. So once this is done, we will write our scripts and then how to run our script is like it's very simple. Python demo.py. If we give this, it will run our script and we can automate it. Now I'll show you how to automate our simple login use case using our Playwright. So what I do, this is like I'm using the PyCharm IDE. So what is like I have created a method called run method. So here what I'm trying to do is like I'm using the Playwright now. So for my purpose, I have like for the demo purpose, I have everything installed, activated, the virtual environment, everything I have done already for time constraint. Now I'll directly show you how to I'll explain you the code and I'll show you how this behaves. So what I have done is like I'm doing browser. If you see, I'm using the Chromium browser. So what I'm doing, browser equal to chromium.launch, headless equal to false. What is this headless mode is like? We can run either in head mode or headless mode. We can do it. So what if I give headless is equal to true, it will run it in the background. But for demo purpose, I'm giving it as false so that we will see what is happening. Why I'm giving the slow-mo is like because it will run it quickly. So I'm just giving to view. I'm giving the slow-mo is equal to 100. What I'm doing next step is like my browser equal to I'm trying to create a new page over here, and then I have to go to the URL. So I'm just giving page.goto, and we saw it in the PPT, right? This is the fill method which I'm using. This username. I'm trying to fill it with the username which I'm passing it over. For that, I'm using the fill method. And also the password, I'm trying to fill the password. Next, we saw one method called click method to click on the login method in the PPT. So same thing, I'm passing it over here, page.click. I'm using the button, I'm passing the thing so that, and then I'm waiting for the selector, that is slash dash, which is nothing but I'm trying to fetch this new login into the secure area. So I'm just waiting for that particular selector. I'm using the inner text method. And what is the inner text method will do is like it will fetch the message. The message is you logged in into the secure area. And I'm trying to print that message. Login message is equal to my message. And finally, what I'm trying to do is like I'm giving page dot screenshot. And what I'm doing, I'm trying to take the screenshot of what this once we successful login. I want to capture the screenshot. So I'm just taking the screenshot. And finally, I'm closing the browser. So now I'll show you, run and show you. So this is my command python demo underscore playwright underscore login dot playwright. This is my. Once I click on enter, if you see the browser will get launched. Yeah. So if you see the Chromium browser has been launched, it will navigate to the URL. It enters the username and password. So the message has been captured here. Login message. You logged in into the secured area, and we have taken the screenshot as well. It is login result.png. So if you see here, login result.png. This screenshot has been happened. It has been captured. Sorry. So if you see here, this is the screenshot it has been captured. So this is a very simple use case how we can use it for the playwright. There are multiple key features are available. So this is a very simple use case which can be used it for the which is used for automating the use case using the playwright. Thank you for joining the demo session.